Hi guys, this is Haley at Quartz Turtle Cosplay, and this is just a short little video on how I like to apply and seal my body paint for cosplay. To start off, we're going to have a fresh face, either just out of the shower or, no makeup on it. You're going to tie your hair up or put it in your wig cap. Right now I'm applying some primer, and it's just pretty much a basic, drugstore primer, and that's just to help with your comfort level. I like to start with eye makeup first, just so I have a base down. Silly faces are 100% necessary when putting on body paint. Like I said, I like to start with eye makeup first, just to kind of have that down, and then I'll get into the body paint. Right now I'm using aqua color. That was 32B gray, and I like to apply my first coat with a brush. Just to kind of get it everywhere. Don't forget to get your neck and paint, pretty much every spot that you need to cover with paint. If you need to mark out where your cosplay, fabric starts or stops or armor, you can do that, or you can lay some tissue paper down on the edges of the fabric just so you don't get paint on your cosplay. Krylon is a aqua color, so it is water activated, and basically I'm just using a cup of water to get it wet, and then spread it all over my face. You want like a pasty consistency for that, and it's pretty much like if you're painting with watercolor paints. So yeah, you just put it all over, try to get, around your nose, as close to your eyes as possible. If you want to, you can put Elmer's glue sticks down on your eyebrows ahead of time, and that will help, keep it from looking so bushy. For the sake of tutorial, I didn't do that, so that's why they're kind of messy looking. If your ears are exposed, make sure to paint those too. Second layer, I like to go in with a beauty blender and kind of get rid of all the streaks. It's a little blotchy right now, and yes, this will pull up some of the body paint from your face, but it kind of helps, keep it a natural consistency and make it so when you're putting on your next layer, it's not so thick and it won't crack as you wear it and move your face. Primer really does help with that, so definitely recommend putting that on first. And this really helps with your eyelids too, so you can kind of blend it into the eyeshadow that you have and just kind of make it look more natural there. Like I said, don't forget the neck. I am using a large body blender. Smaller ones usually work better for the inner creases of your eye, but I don't know where mine is, so we're using this for everything. So it's a little blotchy, and now that the first layer is dry, I am going back in with the paintbrush and adding my second layer. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's not as streaky and it's not as blotchy, and this one definitely is a lot more consistent. You can kind of tell that when it's wet, it's a lot lighter than when it's dry. If you are cosplaying a character who has a very specific skin tone, it's a really good idea to check it out first on your skin, just to make sure that it is the color that you want and you don't need to add like a white or a darker color to balance it out. And just kind of going over all the other lines again. It's really good to find a nice consistency for your body paint, just so it's not wet enough to pick up the first layer, but it's definitely wet enough that you are, putting more material on your face. Just kind of get as far back as you can. If you can't get behind your ear, you can always have a friend do it, or if your wig will cover it, that's always fine as well. I could probably usually get to it after I have my hair in a wig cap, but I really didn't want to do that right now. So definitely get the bottom side of your nose. You don't have to paint in your nostrils, but if you want to get around that, that's a good idea. And like I said, Elmer's glue for eyebrows is a really good idea if you have bushy eyebrows like I do. So this is why I kind of put the eyeshadow on first, just so I know how far I need to go. And also, body paint takes a little bit longer to dry when it's water activated. I'm usually Mayron Paradise, so Krylon takes a little bit longer, so that's why I was fanning myself. While the rest is drying, I'm going in with more eyeshadow and kind of blending it over the parts that I painted, just so it looks like a more natural smoky eye. You can do this with pretty much any makeup, not just black ones. When I cosplay Princess Bubblegum, I have an eyeshadow that's really close to the body paint, and I'll go over and blend it out just so I don't have that crease from when I sweat out my body paint. And so I'm just using a fluffy brush and spreading it out a little bit more. So this is the settings powder. NYX has an FX version, but you can also buy some at facepaint.com. Don't inhale it. It is not fun to breathe in. And basically you're just going to take it and pat it all around your face and just, you know, try to get everything that you've painted covered with this powder. If you paint your arms, you got to have a friend do it. So setting spray, the first pump is always the hardest for me, but basically it's just the same as regular makeup again, and you just set it and spray it. After this, you can apply blush or contour with eyeshadow or lipstick, and then put your wig on. I clearly didn't put mine on, but that's fine. And then turn yourself into a Homestuck troll, because why not? It's 2018, guys. So as for picking body paint, I definitely recommend going to facepaint.com. They have, you know, setting spray, brushes, blenders, the paints. You can search by brands or by color. I love using them for color searches. If you search, you can find, you know, examples of what different colors look like on skin. We Love Colors also has a guide that if you use Mayron, you can match your tights to it. If you don't want to paint your arms and your legs, you can make some arm socks. All other materials I use will be in the description below. And feel free to leave any messages for me. If you have any questions, I will happily answer them.